Hi guys, my name is Deborah and this is the edit by DH. I have just finished reviewing the new Chantecaille Flower Power limited edition collection. So if you haven't seen that video, then please check it out. All links will be down below in the description bar. Today I'm doing a quick video on the new Hourglass Velvet Story. These are matte liquid lip, I want to say lipsticks, but they call them lip creams. And they've said it's matte rewritten. I don't know why it's rewritten, but it's rewritten. So there are 6 shades in this collection, of which I got 3. So I got more of the kind of neutrally tones. I got Hint, Touch, and Pure. So I'll be going through these, I'll be swatching them, and I'll be trying them all on for you on camera. And then of course, I will give you my final thoughts at the end. So the only ones I didn't get were Crush, which is described as a warm berry, Indulge, neutral rose, and Luxe, which is described as a rich mauve. These are £35 each for 3.6 grams of product. So this is the packaging, and to be honest, Hourglass, their packaging is always sophisticated. It's the Hourglass packaging that we've come to know, respect, and love. I have to say, a lot smaller than I expected it to be. I mean, my hand's quite dinky, but it's not that long. In that sense, I think it's handbag perfect. And to be honest with you, lip creams, they don't last as long as normal lipstick. So let's have a look. Also, it's actually got a 12-month expiry date, which is really good for something that's creamy, because as you know, liquids and creams do go off quicker than they go off way quicker than powders. But this has got a 12-month expiry. So that 12-month expiry, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm sure you do, there is a little symbol on each makeup packaging. Doesn't matter which brand, they should have it. It looks like a jar of cream with the lid going up like this, and it will say whatever number and M next to it. So the M stands for months, and the number next to it means however months it's supposed to remain fresh for, if that makes sense. But it's only accurate in terms of when you open it. So it doesn't count from the day of purchase, if that makes sense. It counts from the day that you physically open it, allow air into it, and that's where the 12 months or the 6 months or the 24 months starts. I just thought I'd pop that information in there just in case you didn't know. If you did know, then I'm sorry, because it's going to sound like repetition and something you've heard already. The lid, by the way, is slightly like slanted. I don't know if you can see that, and it has the H engraved for Hourglass. The wand, it's got a pointed top. There isn't any scent to it. Hallelujah. You guys know how I feel about scents. And the lightest shade that I got is called Hint. It might even be the lightest shade in the collection, and it's described as a beige honey. So that is Hint. It's actually a really lovely nude already. So that is Hint. And the first thing that I felt was the pigment. I was like, wow, I wasn't expecting it. So it's actually super creamy, hence why it's called a lip cream. And the colour is gorgeous. It's that kind of colour that is almost like a real perfect Brigitte Bardot nude without washing you out and making you look like a dead carcass. So this is really nice to wear if you've got a really strong eye and you want to balance it out. And to be honest, this is probably as pale as I will go, but the thing that works is the warmth underneath it. So you know it's described as a beige honey. That's probably a really good description. There is definitely a warmth to it, and I'm really impressed. Obviously, it's supposed to be a matte. Right now, there's still a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's very creamy, so my lips are easily able to kind of glide together. It'll be interesting to see how it dries down. So it's described as a featherweight lip mousse that delivers a diffused, soft focus matte finish with a velvety texture for comfortable wear. Unlike traditional matte liquid lipsticks, this formula delivers an infusion of colour that floats on the lips and provides a soft focus blurring effect. The whipped texture goes on smoothly, leaving a cushiony, velvety feel. So it says the main features and benefits are weightless, velvety texture, full coverage, that's for sure. It's definitely weightless as well, by the way, guys. I can't feel it. Doesn't feel drying in the slightest. Soft focus, blurred matte finish. It definitely does look blurred. Non-drying formula, I mean, feels very hydrated right now. I mean, like I said earlier, I'll have to see how it dries down. Smoothing, conditioning, hydrating. Custom applicator with tapered tip allows for effortless precision, and it was really effortless. and then vegan and cruelty free. It says the key ingredient is vitamin E, as it conditions lips with antioxidants. So that's amazing. So that is hint. So next I'm going to go in with Touch, which is described as a neutral pink. I mean, in the packaging it looks brown. So I don't know if you can see the difference. There is definitely a difference. Touch is definitely darker than Hint, but to me it doesn't look like a pink. I wouldn't necessarily describe it as a neutral pink. So let's try on my lips first. So this is Touch, and actually it's such a nice colour. It's definitely on the brownier side, and I'm not normally a fan of brownie like lip colours, but this is very nice. I'll definitely wear it again. My lips are generally very colourless. I don't have the blessing like many people who naturally have pink lips or colour in their lips in general. Mine are very, very just neutral. So when I apply a lip colour, it actually shows the true shade, if that makes sense. I would never describe this as neutral pink. It looks almost like, I would rename it like mocha, cappuccino. They're not very original, but if anyone's working for Hourglass and wants those names, please feel free to contact me. But yeah, it's a really nice colour and I absolutely love it, but I just wouldn't describe it as a neutral pink. Last but not least, I got the colour Pure, which is described as a rose tone. So this, I would say the description is accurate. That's rose just there, that's Touch, and that's Hint. So just there, close up. So let's apply it on my lips and see how it looks. So this is Pure. I am really loving the colours, guys. Like when you look at the product through the tube and the packaging, to me, I was a bit, ugh. When I first saw it, I didn't react. I have a very good poker face. But I initially thought, ooh, these aren't colours that I would normally go for. And yet when I apply them, they look amazing. And they're colours that you could definitely wear day to day on different occasions. So overall, I would agree that they are everything that Hourglass described it as, being lightweight, hydrating, it feels mousse-like, it's super creamy, it's pigmented, all those things I've described it as I love. The only thing I question whether it's mask proof, and as you know, this day and age, anything lip wise has to be mask proof. Normally with matte formulas, I would confidently say anything matte is mask proof. However, this right now feels still wet, but wet in a creamy, not liquidy way. So it still feels a little bit wet. It still has that slip and slide. And therefore, I feel like if I wore a mask now, it would definitely transfer. And that's why it'd be interesting to see how it kind of settles down and dries down. So I'll keep this on and I will update you guys as soon as I've worn it for enough hours. I will update you guys in my pinned comments as per usual. Also, one thing I wanted to say is when I saw the official brand's video for this, I noticed when the women were applying it, they were applying like the tiniest amount and then just sort of using their finger to blend it out so that it was more of a stain. So that was quite interesting. And I think if you did that, where you apply just the tiniest amount and use your finger to blend out, the colour would be obviously more subtle, B, it would be more like a stain, but C, I think then it would be mask friendly. I don't know right now if it is, so I'll definitely update you and let you know how it dries down. To be honest, I will say though that I don't want it to dry down too much and be too matte. I would want it to be conditioning my lips as it's sitting on it. But yes, I'm so impressed with it. Like, Hourglass recently released the creamy blushes. I guess this is supposed to be a perfect marriage of those blushes and the lips, but I am so impressed with the colours and now I'm a tad curious about the rest of the shades. So let me know what you guys think about these lip colours. Are you getting any of the shades? I would love to know your thoughts down below. Please also keep an eye on my Instagram. If you aren't following me already, my details are up above. They're always down below my description bar. I always try to do different content on my Instagram to what I do on YouTube, so that if you're following me on both channels, you will get a variety and it's not sort of same old. So please keep your eye out for natural light. I mean, I'm in natural light now, but also sunlight, because it's very different in sunlight. Sunlight swatches of these colours. And as always, I like to play around with like reels as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, I just wanted to say thanks again for watching, and I hope you're having a lovely day. Enjoy the sunshine. Take care.
Butterflies in my stomach, butterflies in my chest.